for today's video, I am doing a date night makeup tutorial. So I recently went on a date, and this is the look that I wore for it. I fell in love with this look. Everything about it I just absolutely love, and I thought, you know what, I need to do this look on my channel. It's really easy, but it's really beautiful and glamorous at the same time. And this is a makeup look where it can be dressed up or dressed down. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieve this look, just keep watching this video. Hi loves, so I'm starting off by priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Original. Just putting a pea-sized amount on my fingers and applying it to the lid as well as up until the eyebrow. This is going to prevent creasing in oily lids. And then today for shadow, I'm going in with the Morphe Brushes Jaclyn Hill Favorites palette, and I'm starting off with the shadow right here. This is actually number 13 because while this whole palette is discontinued, you can still buy the individual shades. So like I said, this is number 13, and I'm taking a Morphe M330 blending brush and going back and forth in the crease in windshield wiper motions. Now because this is the lightest shade we're going to be using, I'm going back and forth but also slightly upwards towards the brow to create kind of a gradient effect. Then taking a smaller crease brush in number 64 in the palette, which is just a little bit darker, I'm once again going it back and forth in the crease. But with this color, I'm not going to pull it up so far towards the brow because like I said, we want that gradient from light to darker, and we want the darker in the crease. And then you'll see me doing this multiple times where I just go back with that original M330 blending brush and just blend everything out. This is just going to make sure that everything transitions nicely and that there's no harsh lines. Then with shade number 15, once again, just going in the crease, I'm actually using the same brush that I previously used to apply this, just darkening up that crease. The more kind of similar but slightly different colors you use, just the more defined the crease and the whole eye look is going to look. And it's going to make it look more professional. And then once again, using that same crease brush, I'm going in with shade number 61, which is kind of a taupey color, and applying that in the crease, solely concentrating it in the crease. While those other colors did add dimension by layering them, this is really the color that's going to define the crease because that taupe color is different from those kind of soft brown colors that we were previously using. So this shadow is really essential. Then once again, just blending everything out to make sure there's no harsh lines with that original blending brush. Then for the main lid color, I'm going in with number 54, which is kind of a champagne color, and I'm just applying this with my finger carefully all over the lid, but not too high up into the crease because we don't want to destroy everything we just blended out in the crease. So just doing this very carefully, and then I'm going to take that crease brush and just go back and forth in the crease to make sure any of that champagne color that kind of got up there in the crease is now gone. Then for liner, I'm going in with the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner in the shade Blackest Black. I'm applying this using a angled Morphe brush. And I'm just applying this along that upper lash line in a band. You could do this as thin or as thick as you want it to be. I like to do it where it's thinner on the more inner corner of my eye and gets thicker as I get towards the outer corner. And as you're seeing me do here for the wing, I'm drawing a line upward and then a line back downward and then just filling in that area that I left open. And this is just going to create a really pretty wing. And then I'm just going to repeat this whole process on the other eye. So I'll come back and finish up my eyes in a minute, but for now I'm going to the face. So I'm going in with the Lancome La Base Pro Primer. This is a silicone consistency primer, so if you don't really like that, you're not going to like this primer at all. But I actually really like it. So I'm just priming pretty much my whole face because if you're on a date, you want your makeup to stay on. You know, you do not want any of it coming off, so I'm just priming everywhere. Then for foundation, I'm going in with the Clinique Super Balanced Makeup. This is in the shade 02 Fair, and I'm applying that on a Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, applying in stippling motions to really pack the foundation onto the skin, and then blending it out in circular motions. This is just going to make sure that your foundation stays on for a lot longer because you're really packing it onto the skin, and obviously you want it to stay on as long as possible. So we're just going to do this stippling and then circular motion technique over the entire face, so that's why I've sped through this. But remember to take some of the foundation and kind of pull it down onto your neck just to make sure that everything's blended. Then it's time to conceal. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Treatment Concealer, and this is in the shade Brightener Illuminator 160. And I'm applying that underneath the eyes in a triangular kind of motion here, really to just brighten that under the eye area. And then I'm highlighting with it down my nose, on my chin, and on my forehead, and on my Cupid's bow. So then to blend this all in, I'm going in with a damp beauty blender. Remember, with the beauty blender, you really want to pat your skin in order to just blend out the concealer. You don't want to rub or pull. Then, since we don't want all that concealer slipping around all over our face throughout the night, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Universal Translucent Loose Setting Powder and applying this with a Real Techniques setting brush in those areas that I just highlighted. This is, like I said, going to make sure nothing slips around throughout the night. And then to cover up the blemishes on my face, I'm going in with the Clinique All About Eyes Concealer. I know that this says All About Eyes, but their other concealer is just way too matte for me, but I do really like the formula of this concealer. So just applying it anywhere I have a blemish, and then after I've kind of placed that, I'm going to go in with the Sonia Kashuk concealer brush and start blending it out. And even though I did blend it out with that concealer brush, I wanted it to be more of an airbrushed appearance, so I decided to go in with my beauty blender and just really make sure that everything was really blended out. So even though I already set my under the eye area with that Laura Mercier translucent powder, I decided I wanted to brighten that area a little bit more. So taking my Real Techniques setting brush as well as the NYX Highlight and Contour palette, I'm taking those top two middle shades, which is the banana shade and then the kind of white shade, mixing them together, and I'm applying that underneath the eyes as well as on the couple of areas that I had highlighted just to really brighten those areas. And now I'm going in with a face powder. As I just showed you, I'm leaving that kind of triangular area under my eyes open so that it remains bright. But the rest of my face, I'm just taking this Real Techniques powder brush and my Clinique Stay Matte powder and just applying that all over the face. And now for blush, I'm going in with the Real Techniques blush brush with the Balm Cosmetics Hot Mama blush. This blush is gorgeous for summer. It just really makes you kind of glow from within. It's gorgeous. I love it. But then, of course, I still wanted a little bit more of a glow, so I'm going in with the Balm Cosmetics Mary Luminizer highlight and applying that on the tops of my cheekbones and then kind of a little bit up on my temple there, just so that there's not like a harsh line where the highlight stops. It just kind of naturally flows. This is just going to make your face look so glowy and pretty, and it's perfect for a nighttime look. So now that the face is done, I'm going in with that original color that I used to blend everything out, and taking a flat definer brush, I'm applying it on the lower lash line. This is just going to make the look a little bit more defined instead of just going in with black liner down there. So now, of course, I'm going in with the NARS Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in the shade Via Veneto. This is just a matte black color. I'm applying that right along the lower lash line, but having both the liner and the eyeshadow just really makes the look more pretty. It ties it all together, and so that's why I did that. Then for mascara, I'm going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm applying this to the bottom lashes. Then, of course, if you're like me and you get a little bit of your mascara on the kind of lower lash area where you don't want it, I just take my concealer brush and that just kind of removes it. Now I'm doing the mascara on the other eye. And then today I decided to go in with some false lashes. I'm going in with the Ardell Wispies Naturals in my Duo Eyelash Adhesive. This is the eyelash adhesive that's latex free because I became allergic to the other one. For some reason it just burns my eyes. So I'm applying these using angled tweezers. And if you're curious, the Ardell Natural Wispies are a little bit shorter than the Ardell Glamour Wispies. I don't really have a preference. I like both of them because my eyelashes are in general really short, so anything is better than my real lashes. And now I'm just going along the lash band with a little bit more of that gel liner just to blend in the band with the eyeliner so you can't tell as much that you're wearing false lashes. And then for my eyebrows, as always, I am filling them in with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Taupe. Guys, I seriously love this thing so much. I go through one about every single month because I just use it every single day, but it is totally worth it. I have not found any other kind of pencil that I like to fill in my brows with, and I like because you can apply this in a way where it looks more natural or a way that looks more intense, just depending on how much pressure and how much you fill your eyebrows in and stuff. I just really, really like this product. And if you guys want to see a kind of step-by-step video of how I do fill in my brows, let me know by leaving a comment down below, and I will gladly do that for you guys. And once the brows are done, the last thing I have to do is my lips. So I'm using this nudie pink lipstick by Milani. I can't remember the name of the shade. Everything I mention in this video will be linked down below, so don't worry about it. I just love this color though. Like, it is so, so pretty. But yeah, after I finish this, that's the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Look at her, just keeps on getting better with her hand in mine. So we're walking by the shore, I've got something to say, but words can't describe the way that I feel when I look in her eyes, 'cause...
Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this date night makeup look. This was so fun getting to put this together for you guys, especially because I even got to wear this on a date, so it just made it a little bit more relevant, and I couldn't wait to share this with you guys on my channel. If you like these kind of date night, a little bit more dressy kind of makeup tutorials, give this video a thumbs up. It just helps me know what kind of videos I should do. Should I do more of these? Should I not do more of these? Just that kind of stuff. If you're new to my channel, as always, please subscribe. I post new videos on a weekly basis, and it will just help you kind of keep in touch and know when I upload a new video. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.
Everything we've known, there's nothing to fear when she's by my side. I'm living a dream day and night, 'cause she looks good in the sun.